Be sure to cook. Today we're going to be doing meatball subs. We're going to do everything homemade. And I'm going to add a little Creole seasoning inside of there. I'm going to give this a great stir. That guys, I am good to go. I hear you. Yes. Oh my God, that is wonderful. So that was about 4 to 5. Come back. Bye. Hey, welcome back to our show again. Be sure to cook. Today, we're going to be making homemade waffles with blueberry syrup. So stay tuned and let's do this. Okay, today I've got some fresh blueberries. These are not washed, which we have to wash them, and these are with fresh blueberries, which I'm pretty sure everybody have seen them, and if you're not, then this is a good thing to watch. Okay, so these are fresh blueberries I've got from the store, and I'm just going, some of these blueberries look a different color. I don't like that, me personally, so I just kind of go through these and take, the ones that don't look too good to me, take them out, and I'm going to wash these because look, you got these pits, so you have to really watch them because sometimes you got the stems that go to blueberries, so you just kind of go over these. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over these, take the ones that, don't look good to me. Most people just dump them in there and wash them. Some of them you have them, they're soft and nasty and not good. We're going to take those out. Okay, I've got an orange that I'm going to be using to make this blueberry syrup. So I'm going to take a little of the orange peel. See that? 1/4 teaspoon of grind is in here. A cup of sugar. A 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And one and 1/2 cups of water. I'm going to stir until dissolved. I've already added the berries, and I'm going to take some lemon juice, and I'm going to add about maybe 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice to the berries. You can see it's starting to get hot. Okay, now we're going to be making our batter for our waffles. Right with me right now, I have an orange, and I am going to cut this orange and I'm going to juice it. Okay, I'm going to cut this orange in half, and I have a juicer here. You can use your lemons or whatever. And I got it, and I'm just going to juice this orange. Okay, I am going to drain my orange juice, getting all that pits and all kind of impurities out of this, and I just want pure juice. So I need about a 1/2 cup of juice. We're not quite there. We need to do another orange. Okay, it's been cooking for a while. I'm going to keep on letting it cook down because I'm trying to bust every one of these blueberries. I want to get all the blueberry out of the blueberry. And I want it just to cook down until it's almost dissolved. Okay, in a bowl, I'm going to put 1/4 teaspoon of cornstarch. I'm putting all my dry ingredients in one bowl. 1/4 teaspoon of cornstarch. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. A whole teaspoon of baking powder. A 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. 1/3 cup of that. 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to set this to the side because we're going to sift this. It calls for 1 large egg. These are not large eggs. These are really small. So 2 would be consistent of 1 large egg. So in a bowl, I'm going to crack 1 large egg. If you have a very small, or the really small, 2 is considered a real large egg. Okay, I've got 2 tablespoons of shortening. I am going to melt this shortening. I'm going to need 1/2 cup of buttermilk. Okay, so before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and whisk my eggs. And I'm whisking them like I am putting air in them. I'm like folding them over. I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of the buttermilk. I'm going to use this 1/2 cup. I'm going to continue to use this 1/2 cup. I'm going to do the 1/2 cup of the orange juice. Gives it a little flavor to my batter. 1/3 cup of milk. You can use 2% or whole, whichever you prefer. 2 tablespoons. I'm doing melted shortening. That's to give that little flavor that you need in your batter. The oil that makes it soft and moist. 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. 1/2 cup of 1/2 and 1/2 milk. And that is my wet mixture. Okay, this is 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, like I told you earlier. And I want to get all that out because I am really greedy if you don't. And we're going to go ahead and sift this. Okay, my sugar and all my other dry ingredients that we put into this bowl, we're going to go ahead and throw that in, making sure we get every little thing of that because that's our rising stuff that rises everything and makes everything better. Okay, so I am going to just burly, make sure all this gets in here with a whisk. Okay, so I'm going to pour this into my dry ingredients. Okay, I'm getting a spatula and I am getting out all those grease pellets or the oil that I put in there because I put it in there when everything was cold, so it make these little grease pellets is what I call them. Exactly what I want. Okay, now I'm going to start to mix up with my wooden spoon my batter, and I want to get all the lumps out of here. I use a really big bowl. Let me tell you why. Because when you're stirring and you're mixing up stuff, you tend to throw everything out of the bowl, which I do. So I'm using a big bowl. And get this nice and whisked. Okay, I have cooked this down to half until it starts to look like it's getting, it's coated. It is also coated. I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to strain this and I'm going to let this cool. Okay, so now this is cooled. I said about 25 to 30 minutes. It's completely cooled. It's not even hot. The pan is not even hot. I've got a strainer. I'm going to put it in a bowl and I'm just going to start pouring this in. I'm moving the berries just a little bit just to get all of that juice that I'm looking for out of here. Okay, so I've got some butter that I'm just sprinkling on here, on the top and the bottom. I'm gonna give it a quick stir. Okay, I'm gonna use about a cup of batter. Okay, I've got about a cup of batter, and I'm going to pour this batter all into the hose of this waffle iron. And it is right, a whole cup of batter. Close this, and I've got this tray drip at the bottom for stuff like that. So this is doing great. Cases with everything. Can you move that cornstarch? Okay. That looks really, really delicious, guys. Oh, and it's nice and soft, and I need to get this waffle out of here. Okay, here's my waffle. Let's make 2 more. Okay, there's my other waffle. Okay, so you've got your syrup in here, and you can strain this as much as you want if it keeps getting lumpy or thick, or you don't have to put cornstarch in there at all. I like to put it in there to make mine a little thicker, but you do not have to. It's going to get thick anyway. I'm just trying to help it along. Anyway, I have some pecans, and I have some powdered sugar. A dusting of powdered sugar goes on here. Wonderful. Okay, so here are my homemade waffles with my blueberry syrup, and you can add whatever you want. Some nuts, some berries, or you can even add the preserves that we had that was left, the berries. Here are the preserves that I was talking about, the preserves of the berries that I use. These are still sweet and delicious. You can put this on here. You can use the syrup, nuts, strawberries, anything that will go good with your waffles. Here it is. Be Sure to Cook's waffles. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Because guess what? Today, we did this. You and me. We did this together. We made this beautiful breakfast for anyone to enjoy in your house and in mine. Please come back next time so we can make great more dishes. See you next time. Bye. I know it's kind of late, guys. Oh, I could see, I don't it's up here. Niggerish, but I don't have none. Everybody wants to. Another plate. You ready? Oh. Go ahead.